nutraceutical product in the world. It's also the most researched product in the world of this type. And the research on Juice Plus makes it irrefutable that this is a good product. We know what it does because they researched it, and we know from the research what it actually does. So some products, it's like you take it because you kind of think and you kind of hope it's going to do something. We know what it does. And I love being able to, we do this all the time. We'll go into a doctor's office and Sharon will be like, whoosh, and she whips out like the research packet. And it's like, here, would you take a look at the research? And, you know, it's the doctor may or may not be interested in Juice Plus, but it's a great product. It has a food label. You know, it's not just a supplement, it's actually food. And it's of the highest quality where it has NSF certification. That means they test it every batch to know that what's on the label is in the product and what the product is on the label. So there's no banned substances, there's no like heavy metals or pesticides, herbicide, weird stuff. It's all good. There's even, for a little bit more money, you can get something called NSF Sport Certified Juice Plus. In that situation, they test every bottle, and that's for the Olympians because, you know, some of the U.S. Olympic team takes Juice Plus, and they have to have it. They have to know that they're going to pass their tests, so they get it NSF Sport Certified. We're giving away Juice Plus to over 1 million kids in the world. We've given it away to through our kids that are over 4 years old and up to college age, and they're studying the effects of that. Doctors recommend it. And you know what's really cool about Juice Plus is that we have a small product line. There's some home businesses where you can join up, and next thing you know, you have this catalog, and there's all these different products you have to worry about. And you know, they sometimes even have to buy in and get a bunch of products. And we just talked about somebody recently. They still have products sitting in their garage from the business they were in, right? How much I don't know if you knew this, but you didn't even have to buy our product to get into our business. I mean, you should. I mean, you got to, you know, recommend what you use, but there's nothing like that. There's no quotas. We're not going to ever call you up on the phone and say, hey, Kathy, you didn't meet your quota this month. It's never going to happen. Like Sharon said, whether you do a little or a lot, you're a blessing. And Juice Plus is cool because it's consumable. So you sell something to somebody, they literally eat it, and then they buy more. So that creates a situation of residual income where we have some customers that they started with us 20 years ago. They're still customers. So that's pretty cool to be a part of the wellness industry. And it's just a growing field, especially, unfortunately, we're in this virus situation, but people are more aware of their immune system. And we have a solution for that. Juice Plus does build the immune system. We would never say it cures coronavirus or something. We can't say that. But we know from the studies that it does build a healthier immune system. And it's only $52. Can you imagine? This is a 50-year-old company in over 23 countries. It's actually at $17 billion in sales right now. And it only costs $52 to have a virtual franchise. So the ball is in your court, just like the ball is in our court. We've chosen to run really fast with the ball because we want to do this, and we are doing it. The only paycheck that comes in, well, I teach one college class, so we get a little paycheck from that. But our check comes from Juice Plus. That's what we do. All right, so it's awesome. It's not a buyer's club. You don't have to buy a bunch of stuff. And like I said, there's no quotas, there's no inventory, and there's no territory restrictions. You know, in those 23 countries, I know people personally. We just opened up in, was it Romania? Maybe not. Oh, I forget the name of the country.
Romania and
Mexico. Well, let's just say the United Arab Emirates. I know somebody that went over there. They spent 3 weeks there setting up their team over there. So, I mean, this person's very successful. I'm not at that level yet. You know, there's plenty of people in America for me to still, meet, but he's over there in the United Arab Emirates. There's no restrictions. You can have a business anywhere in those countries. Okay. And your positions are permanent. No matter what happens, I know people that are going through some things and they step away a little bit. The company doesn't come in and take away things from you. You're going to keep your positions, which means you're going to keep your commission levels, which is really good. So we're really proud of this company. We're proud to be a part of it. These are all things you can talk to people about. This is a bullet list that you're going to have access to. And as you learn these things, it's pretty convincing of what a great company it is, you know? So these are the things we share with people, and it's worked really well for us.
Right. We love the company. We've both been in the school system. I've been in the hospital system also. There's no better company. You're gonna always love what they do. And just so you know, this coming week, the 23rd through the 25th, I could be wrong with the dates, but I think so, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because we couldn't be at our Phoenix conference, they're going to air it digitally for free for everybody. And so you will get an email inviting you to that.
That's
so
great.
You'll be able to take place and see the company at work. You'll be able to see the corporate people and everything. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, so a lot of you are from the Blitz. And as Doug mentioned, okay, it was for us to really put our mind on inviting one person that we wanted to join us. And then they would get a free distributor application or partner application, and they'd be able to make an extra $100 bonus if they got to qualifying sales coordinator in 30 days. So, and whether you do it or not, it's okay. There's always, other things available to you. But that was part of the Come Join Us campaign or incentive. And it was our job to figure out within 2 days who we wanted to invite and see if you guys wanted to join us. And so we're super excited that you did. So the only difference is that we're going to do it in 30 days instead of the usual 60 days. And so if you think about it, if you have like my daughter, if she has all week to do her assignments and they're not due till Sunday, when do you think she does them? Okay.
Sunday afternoon.
So if they give us 60 days, sometimes you want to take 60 days, but it really is not necessary. So we're crunching time to create that urgency, to create that focus and that priority. So we're going to talk about what does it mean to get to QSC within 30 days. Well, first of all,
can I say one thing? And because I noticed this, the way the PowerPoint is, sometimes the faces might be covering things. Just so you know, you can kind of grab and move around the faces if you're on a computer. So don't be afraid to do that. Go ahead.
I'll grab my faces.
Yeah, you have to grab yours.
So I want to just give you a little bit of background before I tell you what is necessary to get to that promotion level, okay? So with our products, the promotional product volume, PPV, on the Tower Garden is equal to 50% of the price. So if you see over here, and this chart, the whole chart is available on our training website, thefreedomrevolution.com, password revolution. Your sponsor will help you with that, or leader. So again, the Tower Garden costs $620 for the Flex. The product volume is $310, okay? But on all the Juice Plus products, the promotional product volume is equal to the price. So the Trio blend is $300 and the product volume is $300. So it's easy to remember any of the Juice Plus products, they are the same as the price. So if you're trying to work on a promotion, you just say, oh yeah, how much do I pay for my own Trio, or how much did I pay for the shake? You'll know what the volume is, and it's the pay in full amount. They give you that as your promotional amount to get you to a position really quickly. For the examples I'm going to give you, mostly we talk in terms of trios. That is the foundational product now that most people are starting with. That's 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. And that's worth 30 promotional product volume points, if you want to just say points, okay? But it's also how much it costs. It's $75 a month for 4 months, okay? And the Tower Garden is about the same, all right? So I know this might look a little more confusing. These are the products, their product volume, and their price, all right, on the left. So let's just talk about the first commission level, Partner Plus. Super easy to get to within a couple days, okay, or 3 days if you have to. Partner Plus is 1,000 points or promotional product volume, okay? So you just need about 3 1/3 trios. So what do I mean by 3 1/3? It's 3 times 300, that's gonna equal 900. That's close to 1,000, but that doesn't get you to the whole 1,000. So you might wanna get, something over here like an Omega, which is worth 120, or shake over here, which is worth 140. You know, for us, we use the trio, we use the omega, we use the shake, we have a tower garden. So get what you're gonna get, because you're gonna get bonuses back. Okay, so for this first promotion to Partner Plus, you're gonna get a $50 bonus, and you're gonna get a conference ticket, and you're gonna get retail sales profit back on your orders and on customer orders. So anybody who orders through your number, you get money back, whether it's your order or somebody else's, okay? So the first thing you wanna do is say, hey, mom or brother or sister or whoever, hey, I'm doing this, you need to do this. This is fruits and vegetables. This is gonna help your immune system, you know? And just get those immediate people that you can say something like that to. And that way you get to Partner Plus really quick, okay? It's about 3 customers, and then by all means, you should drink the shake or have the omega too. All right, so then, and a lot of people are ordering Tower Gardens. You just wouldn't believe it. All you gotta do is just post the Tower Garden on your Facebook, and people will be asking. People are buying all gardening things right now. They wanna be home and garden and control their food. All right, so how many trios to that first position? Because we're using trios, 3 1/3. All right, the first commission level is 5%. Get there as quick as you can within a few days, all right? QSC is 4,000 points. So you're gonna do that, you're gonna add more trios. That will be the second commission level of 10%. You're gonna have 14 trios total, and that includes your 3 1/3 earlier. And that's between you and a partner, okay? So if you look at the example over here, actually, yeah, it says 14 trios times 300 is 4,200. And then if you had 10 quads, I mean, if you're somebody who can get people on the quad and you recommend the quad all the time, that's also our plant-based omega.
The quad would be all those 4 products you
all
see.
4 of these products. Okay, so all you got to remember is 1,000 and 4,000. All right, and you can remember it takes about 3 1/3 trios to get to the first commission level, and about 14 to get to the second. Okay,
With one partner.
With one partner. So that one partner does have to have one order. All right, but it's better to have more partners with more orders, because those all go to you to help you get to QSC. So one of the best things you can do, and that's just a repeat over on the left, one of the best things you could do is say, oh my goodness, I'm ordering a trio for me, I'm ordering a trio for my spouse, I'm gonna have shake, and I'm getting my relative on Juice Plus. Right there, I've got my 1,000 points. I'm gonna go tell my friend Mary, hey, you should get it for you, you should get it for your husband, you should get it for your sister. Not that she's buying for her sister. And then, you know, the sister might also want shake, or she might want it, or somebody wants a Tower Garden. So that's Mary. I think it was Mary. And then the second one might be, I don't know. Steve, thank you.
Steve.
Pick a man's name. Okay, so Steve wants a Tower Garden. Steve tells 2 friends or posts it on Facebook and sells 2 more Tower Gardens. He's at 930 points because those were worth 310, I think. And so anyway, that's how Steve gets to Partner Plus, and Steve's your friend. So then who's the third one?
Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. We don't know whether that's a boy or girl. Okay, so Bobby tells 3 friends, and or whatever, or Bobby buys for the whole house, and that's how Bobby gets the 1,000 points. So you just really told those 3 people about how you did it, and then you got 3 other people to do it. That's how you could do it quick and dirty, getting there within 30 days. Super, super easy, okay? So I just went over that really quick. We are super excited. There's so much to talk about. We won't be able to train you all tonight, but we are going to ask our leaders to give some advice. Okay, so let's hear from our leaders.
A little bit of
Just
advice
give some
getting started.
advice.
And don't forget to unmute yourself. And
Yes.
everybody that's a leader, we're going to ask that you contribute.
Go for it. You have to unmute yourself.
Who's going first?
I guess you are.
Only the true leaders. Just
All
kidding.
right, my suggestion, which I have many, but one of the best suggestions from me is stick close to your sponsor or whoever the leader is in the business, because you know I've been doing this now for 9 years, and I've, like they said, been through it all. So I'm gonna guide you the right way, and because I want you to win, I'm gonna share what I've been, shared the tips that work for me. And I see that work for most people. So stick close to your sponsors that have been in the business, because we just definitely want to see you win.
That's awesome.
Excellent.
I agree.
All right. How about Sandy?
Sure, I'll go next. I would say don't spend so much time trying to learn everything. All of the resources are endless. What we have is, like you said, it's a proven product. It's been around for 25 years. And our signature line is produce concentrates. Like, there's nothing more you need to know besides everyone you will meet anywhere in the world needs more fruits and vegetables in your diet. My daughter started when she was 6 months old. They say from the womb to the tomb. So don't spend too much time watching videos, reading literature, trying to get the perfect conversation going, because you're not going to say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Love it.
Excellent. Nalani?
I would say that, boy, that was in my head. That's not exactly what I was going to say. But, okay, what else? Oh, definitely. Please be sure, not only that you stay in touch with your sponsor, but that you are on Team Transformers on Facebook, and that you are on Voxer, because that way you'll get the support that it takes to get you through this, to get you where you want to be. And only one? Okay, only one. That's it.
Oh, no, you have another one? Go ahead.
More? Okay, and the other one is that you're going to get no's, and that's okay. That's a part of the process. And that's another reason why it's good to stay plugged into your sponsor, because as you get those no's, it could be a little discouraging. And you might think, oh, I'm not good at this. But everybody gets them. And those who have made it to the top have gotten more no's than everybody else. So it's another reason to stay plugged in, just like, a socket, just like your light is plugged in.
Excellent. Yeah, and I'll throw mine in there, kind of building on that, and saying that you're probably going to get more no's than you realize, in that you got to talk to more people than you think you need to. And when they do say no, or sometimes they ghost you on text or whatever, don't get in your head and get freaked out about that, because a lot of times, I can go through my text messages and then you realize, oh man, I didn't even answer them. I forgot to get back to them. Or you're going to get back to them later, but then you forget about it. And so I like to think of it as no doesn't mean no. No means not now, not yet. So when you do hear a no, it's cool. You just kind of keep, they call it dripping on them. Just keep sharing over time. And that happens. I just had somebody that called me. We've been telling them about Juice Plus for 10 years. And they reached out to me this week and they said, hey, we need to get some Juice Plus. And I'm like, fell down. What? So, you never know. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, like Sandy said.
I love that, Sandy. And it really is about education and exposure. So sometimes they might see it on Good Morning America, eat more fruits and vegetables. They might go to their doctor's office and see a sign about Juice Plus, but you have already told them about Juice Plus, but then you run into them at the grocery store and then they're like, oh yeah, it clicks. So sometimes it just takes you guiding them until it's the right time, always having that door open that you're the one that they're going to come back to. Okay.
Absolutely.
So Nanette, tell us about some tips.
Nanette had a great month last month, and she's on her way to another great one. You're muted right now, though.
Yes,
Let's hear it.
What would I say? I would say, boy, I feel like you all said everything that I would say. Oh, come back to me. I had to think of something different
Just
now.
think about when you were new too, and
okay. Yeah, I think it is. I would say staying plugged in and checking your Voxer, because you'll see when things are happening with the team. Even when I was going through really difficult times, when I had children that were ill, that were dealing with other things and difficult family times, the thing that kept me with Juice Plus was the fact that I was still going to conferences and going to boot camps and doing the activities, because your life might go up and down. And in the middle of all of that, it built up my belief in what Juice Plus was. And that made it easier to have conversations with people without even necessarily, quote unquote, trying.
Yeah.
So I would say that just like you'll get the invitation for the conference next week, and anytime we have a chance to get together as a team like this, because you could hear other people, because a lot of times we can be in our own head a lot.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's true.
Yeah, we like to say the perfect people we're looking for are people that are hungry and teachable. You know, and I think being connected to the team is being teachable and learning the systems. Like there's so many people have done this and been successful. It's like that's what I like about it. I mean, I like to think that I'm entrepreneurial in some way, but I don't want to go inventing a new business model. This works. You know, and it's allowed us to have time freedom and to make great money and to share a great product. But I don't need to come up with some new ideas to make it happen. All I need to do is connect and learn how to share.
Janet, do you have some advice?
Yes, I was going to say, be sure you always follow up with your clients. You know, I mean, selling them some Juice Plus and then forgetting about them, you know, is not good. You need to check in with them, and not only check in with your partners, but check in with your clients and make sure that they're doing okay, and see if they have any questions, and just let them know that you're there to help them in any way they need help.
That's a great one, because it's a lot easier to keep a customer than to go get a new one.
And to add to that, I was trying to do great customer care and sending messages or calling my customers, and I remember feeling a little bit down because some of them were just not getting back to me, and I was like, okay, I know you at some point you've seen my text, or just trying to. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to do good customer care. And then I had a little flip of attitude with that, because I thought to myself, okay, I have customers that literally have been ordering for a couple of years now and get their product every month. And if they don't get back to me for another month, or I try to reach out to them again, they're like, oh, yeah, everything is fine. That's it. Whereas, let's say if I'm teaching Pilates, to get the same amount of money, I have to spend so many hours. So I went from feeling a little bit down because all of my customers weren't responding, to being like, oh, wait a minute, I'm making about $500 a month and really don't have to do much to get it because they love their Juice Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that to not reach out to your customers, but if they don't get back to you and they're still ordering, that tells you the value of what it is that they feel they have.
Yes, and you alluded to, there's a lot more leverage of time, because there's a system, they're in the system, and you're just following up a little bit and making sure that they want their shipment, and you're educating along the way, but you're not having to trade time for money. That's the best thing, as Michelle said on their residual income. There's a chat. If you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. We're going to entertain questions in a second. I'm going to call on Sonia for any tips, and also Karen. I think I saw Karen. Where did she go?
Well,
Yeah.
I would agree with everyone what they say. What I would have to say is really, stay plugged into your team, and we are just here for you. Like someone mentioned, if you have questions and you just don't know, reach out to your team, because you guys are here for us and we're there for them. And then now you guys are here for everyone. So stay plugged in.
Right. That's the biggest thing. Because you don't grow up knowing how to be a Juice Plus distributor. Okay. It takes a village, and we're going to teach you, and you will learn as long as you're plugged in. Okay, Karen. You got to unmute.
I think one of the biggest things that I hear from a lot of people, almost everybody, when I'm asking them, if they want to learn more about what I do and if they want to join my team and join the mission and help their friends and family get healthier, is, oh, I'm not a salesperson. No, I'm not a salesperson. And I don't know if anybody said anything, but I know I'm one of the few people on your team that actually was a salesperson for like 20 years. So the last thing I was looking for was something to go sell, my friends again. And I really had to learn what everybody says is that, people just want to know how much you care. They don't want to be sold. They do not want to be sold a product. So, and if somebody is telling you that they're interested, don't quit following up with them, because if they're telling you they're interested, you need to keep following up with them. I have had to follow up with a number of people more than 5, 6, 7, up to 10 times, and for a long time. So I don't want it to seem discouraging, but I've had more than my fair share of people where they thank me for not giving up on them. I'm so sorry, life gets busy, everything else. So that's my biggest thing. Don't feel like you're selling people. I just told somebody yesterday, they're like, oh, I don't want to sell. And I said, well, if they're not going to get Juice Plus from you, I said, our company, our founder wants to, help us, live our mission and live our dream. I said, where are they going to get? They're going to get it from Costco. So they're paying, somebody's making the money. I said, why not you? You're going to help them. You're going to be more of a customer service rep than a sales rep. So.
And it's not going to be Juice Plus at Costco.
Correct.
Not that quality. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, they will get Juice Plus from someone. Okay. So, what questions might you have? I know, Nettie, you had a question earlier, and you don't have to come on the speaker, but one of the first posts, she's asking, what do we do about posting on Facebook? And maybe you could talk about that.
You caught me off
Oh,
guard.
I really stunned him.
No,
okay.
I was trying to figure something else out. How you do that?
Oh, you're like Mr. Social Media. You like that. Okay, he'll come to life in just a minute.
I'm doing the Zoom stuff. I'm going to
fan him down. Okay, so that's so funny. She was saying, do I go and announce, hey, I just joined Juice Plus and stuff. We don't really do that. We do have something called a friends and family call, that if you do want to have a friends and family call where you invite people, say, I want to share what I'm up to, what I'm excited about, give update on our family. Hey, will you guys come on a 20-minute phone call? That's called a friends and family call. But as far as announcing on Facebook, what we do is we just live the mission. And this person, Nettie, is already living the mission. But we're all on our different health journeys. And so as you integrate Juice Plus, or as you integrate the shake or anything like that, then you just start sharing about that, or sharing what you're thankful for, or sharing, your journey. And so part of what we do is just share what we're excited about. So if you're excited about the capsules and you want to put them in your hand and have somebody else take your picture and say, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for this, that's always a good post. Or I'm thankful my friend introduced me to this however many years ago. It's been great for our family, or anything like that. Or say you're visiting the Tower Garden and you're like, oh, this is so peaceful. Or look, I just, made my own money, because I grew my own vegetables. But we have a lot of social media post examples on thefreedomrevolution.com. But I like the way Nettie reached out to me and said, should I post this? And I just, helped her to realize you don't have to be a salesperson on Facebook. You just live your life, but you integrate Juice Plus. And same with, everything else. But you do want to talk to people about Juice Plus. It's just on social media. You don't want to sell or appear salesy.
Okay, well, I think that, each of you, your direct leader or sponsor is going to take you through the startup process, which will include, some videos and some things on the freedomrevolution.com website. The password there is revolution, but it's going to take you through like a whole little startup section. And inside of that section is going to be guidelines on posting on social media. There's going to be sample posts and things that you can do. So I think a lot of those details are going to come in there, and it'll be pretty good. I want to make sure we get time we have about 5-10 minutes left, to make sure we have time for any questions that the new people might have. So let's open it up. What kind of questions do you guys have?
You can unmute yourself.
Oh yeah, you got to
or-
unmute.
Or start waving and we'll unmute you if you don't know how to unmute yourself. Or
Hey, Sharon and Doug, can you hear me? It's
Hi.
Nettie.
We got you,
Yes.
Nettie.
Okay, I did what you suggested, Sharon, and I just put the post up of Jeff and I with the capsules in our hand,
Uh-huh.
and instantly a friend who's now in Canada said, "What are those?"
Yeah.
I haven't said anything back to her right yet because I wasn't sure, because I've not been able to had time yet to go through all the compliance stuff to know what I could actually put on social media. And so should I just go on that post and tell her it's Juice Plus, and maybe put one of the little posters on there about, that it has the 30 fruits and vegetables in it? Or should I say I'll PM you and send her a direct message? Which way should I handle that?
You could say it's 30 fruits and vegetables. I'm really excited to share more about it, and I'll message you.
Yeah, because that way you
Okay.
give a little bit more of a teaser to other people. You don't give
Okay.
away everything. And
Okay.
then people know that you're also going to direct message people. So
Right.
Okay.
The goal of the post is to create curiosity and conversation. So you taking it to Messenger is going to create that conversation where you can guide her through learning about it and send a video.
Okay. All right.
And you can also tell your experience on Messenger.
Right.
further.
Right.
That way you know who's really interested too. So
Okay,
there's
so
not as,
just tell her it's 30 fruits and vegetables, that we're really excited to have to be incorporated into our health journey, and I'll PM you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
great.
great question. How about another
Looks
one?
like Bruce had a question, I thought.
Bruce?
Yeah. This is Rossini. I'm glad you said I don't have to read everything just to get out there. I mean, actually, Nanette said the same thing. Y'all, saying it again now that, just getting out there, 2 people a day consistently adds up.
Yeah.
So, I actually have some friends who just got on a Zoom call as well. So after this, I'll be speaking to them about it and seeing how it goes and stuff. And I like to say that though it's my first time on it, the energy and the community of people on this Zoom call feels good.
Oh, good.
Aw, we're so glad you're here.
That means everything.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks for your contribution.
Yeah.
All right. Keep them coming.
I know you have questions.
I was wondering if because I heard you earlier speak about posting the Tower Garden on your Facebook, so that should be okay to post that. Okay.
Yeah, that works really well. Like people, they like to say it's a social media darling. I mean, you post that thing and people are like, what the heck is that? And so even if you don't have one, I've seen people post pictures, like go on my wall. I've been posting a lot of Tower Garden lately, and we have 4 right now. And the lettuce one is ridiculous. It's beautiful. And you can post and say, I can't wait to get one of these. That's all you would have to say. And people are going to go crazy. You watch.
Okay, thank you.
Because it looks like something like science fiction or something. And I know not everybody's in Florida, but for those of us in Florida, they have them at Epcot Center in the land exhibit. So a lot of people have grown up seeing those in the land exhibit. So it's pretty cool. That's where the originator came from that came to Juice Plus. He worked at Disney.
In our Facebook group called Team Transformers, or in Team Take Action, there's another group. There is a photo album section that has a lot of pictures of the Tower Gardens, different peoples. And also there's a post in there about somebody who recently posted, and she got a lot of comments, a lot of likes. So you could find that in the news feed, or you could search in that group for that.
I think you've been seeing a lot of us too. A lot of people have been going and doing live videos. I know I've done them. Michelle Fletcher has done some. Sharon and Michelle done them together. So that you can always scroll down Michelle Fletcher's and find that video, and then you can do a live watch party and say, I have to get one of these. And then just run that video of them, and people are going to probably respond to that too. My Instagram profile name is DougFresh954.
That was a question in the chat.
And yes, they do call me Dougie Fresh. When I was in a reggae band, I have pictures. Dougie Fresh.
That's right. Those are good times. Okay. Who else? Anybody else have questions, objections that maybe you've already encountered? Objections or something like, that sounds like it's expensive, or I already eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Something like that you want to use, you know, I felt the same way, or I know how you feel, I felt the same way, or other people have felt the same way. This is what we've found.
I can
So you do it.
Well, I'm gonna do a role play with Nalani.
Oh, good. All right.
Nalani, you ready?
Good, I can get a water.
So Nalani just shared Juice Plus with me, and she's like, and she tells me about it. I'm interested in the trio, but she tells me what it's gonna cost a month. And I say, oh no, that seems expensive. What do you say, Nalani? Oh, you're muted. Sorry. Okay, so that seems expensive.
Okay, well, I know just how you feel because I felt the exact same way. And what I found out was that I could look at my food bill, and not that I had any more to invest or spend, but to change what I was spending on things that I knew weren't going to be really helpful for me, like those expensive cereals, which is all sugar, and bottled juices, which is more like sugar water, and cookies and crackers. And when I took those things off my list, I found out that, wow, I had more than enough to pay for my Juice Plus. So that helped me a lot. And also, I don't know if you would be interested or not, but there are ways that you could make enough money to cover your own payment and build a business if you would be interested. I don't know, you may not be interested, and that's okay too. But I would be fair for me to share with you that it is an opportunity to really make some good money with this.
There we go. Great answer, huh? Just rolls off. You know why? Because she's just being genuine. And it's true. You know, she's not overthinking it. She's just being herself. You know, you don't have to have the perfect words. It's more about, you know, just being transparent and authentic with people, sharing excitement, sharing emotion, compassion, and I think you'll find that you're successful.
And one of the other things to remember is that Juice Plus costs about $2.50 a day for the trio. And if you went to the store and tried to buy berries for $2.50, that's very difficult, right? But you're getting the concentrates of 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries with the trio. And then if they're getting a child free, you know, they're also getting a child free. And so on a weekly amount, did I already say this? It's $17.50. So if they look at it as part of their grocery budget. So you could say, you know, I know how you feel. You know, a lot of people have felt the same way initially, but once they realize this is something that could go in the grocery budget, then, and it's really just like $17.50 a week, if you kind of put it in your grocery budget, I think you'll figure, you know, it's a good investment, something like that, or you're actually buying a better immune system. Those are a couple things that I might say.
And, you know, another thing I've heard this compared to a lot, you know, Sharon, if I'm talking to you about Juice Plus, you might think it's kind of expensive, but I know Sharon, and I know, well, how much does that cold brew at Starbucks cost? You seem to get that about it.
I don't even know. I just buy it.
Right. I think it's like $4 every time.
It's so expensive.
People have no problem. Remember this. They have no problem spending $4, $5, $6, $7 at Starbucks every single day. No problem. So don't get it in your head that this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Michelle said, I think that people have a problem with closing the sale. Oh, that was privately. Maybe I wasn't supposed to read that.
No, that's fine, because I was going to say it, but I wasn't sure if we were going to have enough time. But I've found that, you know, a lot of times we're sharing and we're marketing Juice Plus or the Tower Garden, but when it comes time to just ask them, are they ready to get started?
Yeah.
We're scared to do that. And honestly, people are waiting for that opening. I found, like, whenever I say, hey, I know you're super interested, are you ready to get started? And then they'd be like, oh yeah, I am ready, because they just wanted you to ask, you know? So, and then another way that you can sidetrack all of that is that you can just have your upline or the person with the experience on the phone with you. And a lot of times we're able to close that sale because we just have the experience, and you're able to learn while you're on the phone with us. So just wanted to share that.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, sometimes and the only time we're afraid to ask, like, hey, Michelle, are you ready to get started? You know, I know you've been talking for a while. You ready to get started on Juice Plus? The reason why we'd be afraid of that is because we work it up in our head. It's not even real. Okay, so let's imagine Michelle is a server at the restaurant. I had a great meal. She brings by the dessert tray. Oh my gosh, there it is, the cheesecake, the chocolate cakes and stuff. And she says, would you like to get a dessert? And I say no. Well, it wouldn't be ridiculous if she was in the back room, like crying, like, I can't believe he said no to the chocolate cake. It doesn't make any sense. It had nothing to do with her. I just wasn't ready for chocolate cake in my life right now. Just like some people might not be ready today for Juice Plus. But you know what? Next week, they might be ready. Remember, my friend heard it for 10 years. 10 years. And then she called me and said, okay, I'm ready for Juice Plus.
You know, that happened to me. I was not feeling comfortable asking for it, and then finally I just decided to do that and to assume. And another thing is, I would feel insecure about telling them about all the products, you know, about the pricing for all the products, what it's going to be, that $140 for all, you know, 6 for all 5 things. And I had to kind of self-talk to myself and say, just start there. Just start there, telling them, well, you know, this is what it would be monthly. And I did that last week. And even though in my head, I was first doubting myself to do that. And then I started to go down and say, well, you know, then if you don't want to do the shakes, then at least you have the quad with the, and she was like, let's just do all 4. Let's just do all of them. And if I had been too afraid to even say that, she might not have even had that in her head. So I think it's going to be a lot in our head.
That's perfect. So don't let your own fears guide you. You know, it's our duty to share what we love and then let them make that decision. So don't prejudge what they would want to have. Just say, you know, what it is that we take or what we offer, and then they can choose what they want to get started with. We could say, I recommend you get started with the trio blend, fruits, vegetables, berries, and also the phenomenal shake that we drink every day. You know, or you could say the quad. And so you let them choose, like Nanette's saying. I love that. So we're going to end this. We could talk all night, trust me, because we love this. We love every day that we are involved in the Juice Plus business. And we are super excited that you've joined us, and you're a blessing to us, and we get excited about that. So anytime you need us, we want you to make sure you have an umbilical cord to us. We are on this system called Voxer, V-O-X-E-R. Download that. Make sure you get in a chat with your sponsor. You can also have us included in there for a while. We want to help you get up and running. That's a connection to us all the time. Plus Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Lunch and Learns. That's a great time at 12 o'clock. We have Lunch and Learns Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Next Friday, though, we will be watching the conference. So that's going to start Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But just know that we're always going to be inventing ways in which we can talk to you. So plug in. Go on the announcement part of Team Transformers or Team Take Action. If you're on your phone, you have to hit announcements in order to see it. There's going to be a list of events that are happening or our advice of what to do next. And so that's always the place to check, like daily even, because there's more events added all the time. Okay,
there's a lot going on. You don't have to do everything, but it's all there. As fast as you want to run, we're going to run with you.
Yes.
But we're never going to shame you for not running fast. However fast you want to take it.
So you guys are a blessing, and we thank you for being on here tonight. And get back with your sponsor. Let them know what questions you have, and sponsors, give them some next steps whenever you can talk to them. All right.
Have a great
good night,
weekend.
guys.
Have a good
Bye.
weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Night.